This is one of those topics most people quietly think about, and almost nobody talks about. If you're living in Chiang Mai, it's worth understanding what happens at the end of days. Not dramatic, just practical. The reality is, Thailand handles this quite well, but it is different from what most expats are used to. So let's keep it simple. If someone dies here, the first step is confirmation by a doctor or hospital. At home, you'll need to contact emergency services. Sometimes the police are involved, especially if the cause isn't clear. That's routine here, not something to worry about. Then comes the key document, the death certificate. Everything flows from that. After that, things move fairly quickly. In Thailand, cremation is the norm. Arrangements are handled through local temples, and generally, they're very well organized. If the person is a foreign national, the embassy is informed. They guide, help with paperwork, and support families. Each country handles this slightly differently. For example, the UK guidance is quite clear about registering the death locally first. For Americans, the embassy issues a consular report of death abroad. Canada and Australia follow a similar pattern. I've linked all of these on the Chiang Mai book website, so you can check your own situation properly. Now, this is where preparation makes a real difference. If you've already set things up, everything becomes much easier. A living will lets you state your medical care wishes, and a healthcare proxy means someone trusted can make decisions for you. And then there are the basics: copies of your passport, key contacts, and making sure someone knows your wishes. On the website, I've put together a set of simple posters and a checklist you can use, along with 2 short videos. These follow what happened after the death of a US citizen and a local Thai man. They show how the process actually works. There's also a death cafe group here in Chiang Mai, a global initiative where people meet to talk about death openly. If you want to explore all of this, everything's in one place at chiangmaibook.com, End of Life. It's not complicated, but it does need a bit of thought. Without preparation, things can get slow and stressful for family overseas. If it is prepared, it's actually quite straightforward. So yes, not the most cheerful subject, but possibly one of the most useful things you can quietly sort out while living here, just in case.
Thanks very much to David for his contribution. I think you'll agree he's handled a subject that's never easy to talk about, wherever we live in the world. It's sensitive, it's personal, and for many people it's something they'd rather avoid altogether until they can't. That's really why this conversation matters. And if there's anything missing, just ask AI your question. Now, a quick reminder that there are 6 posters linked to this video. You're very welcome to copy them, download them, and print them for free. They're also available on the website, if that's easier, at chiangmaibook.com, End of Life. If you're based here in Chiang Mai, or even just passing through, it's worth knowing that there are regular Death Cafe meetings. Check out their Facebook page. They're informal, open conversations where people come together to talk about end-of-life topics in a relaxed and respectful setting. No agenda, no pressure, just space to talk. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do the usual: like, subscribe, and click the notification bell if you want to follow future videos. It really does help. And finally, if you've taken the time to visit Amazon and buy any of my books, and there are now over 18 books, then thank you very, very much. I am particularly proud of the books in my children's series. I do appreciate your support more than you might think.